I don't know what your focus was from January. Maybe your focus was this year you're going to get that house completed. Or this year you're going to buy that piece of land. Or this year, by all means, you're going to propose to that lady. Or you're going to accept the proposal of that young man. Or maybe you're going to propose to a young man. Or maybe this year your target was, I'm going to save so much money. Or I'm going to do this. Or this year I'm going to try to complete something. Or I'm going to go to school. I'm going to finish that assignment, that course. You started well. But many of us would notice that as the year is ending, the focus has shifted. We have lost focus. There are 5 enemies of focus that I will start with. 5 enemies of focus. The first one is distractions. Distractions. That is when other things become priority in your life. Usually, we start with a clear sense of priority. We know where we're going. But soon enough, sometime in the year, something becomes more important and we change our sense of priority and start prioritizing on something else. I've always said that what you spend the most time with and most time for and most money on is your priority. The 2 things that define your priority is time and money. Check the things you spend money on. That's your priority. Check the things you spend time on. That's your priority. If you spend a lot of your time watching Chelsea or Real Madrid, that's your priority. If you spend a lot of time and money on your clothes, that's your priority. If you spend a lot of time and money going to school, that's your priority. If you spend a lot of time and money on that building project, that's your priority. So gauge for yourself. What are the things that you spend most time and most money on? That is your priority. Distractions. Sometimes in a year, we shift in our priority. The second enemy of focus is disorder. Disorder is when we lack discipline. Disorder is when we clutter our lives and we are not able to align our lives properly. You know, it's amazing how much we collect over the year. You start on a clean slate, and before you realize you've collected so many things, there's so much disorder in your life. If you look at your handbag today, go home and overturn your handbag on the bed or on the table, or your wallet, or a bag, or your briefcase. Just take everything and overturn it and check the things in there. You'll be amazed at the kinds of things you have accumulated into your life that are not priority to you. Some of the things you don't even know they are in your bag, but they've been there for a very long time. Disorder. That is when you lose discipline in your life. When that happens, you lose focus. The third enemy of focus is delays. Delays. When things don't happen fast enough. When things don't happen fast enough, we lose focus. Many times, we want things to happen in a certain sequence, and then something delays in the process. And the moment the delay comes, we stop waiting for the thing to be resolved before we move on. And because of delays, many of us stop moving on because something delayed. And as a result, you've delayed the rest of your life. You lost focus. And things that were important to you are no longer important. Maybe somebody told you, I'm going to give you 20,000 for your business. Come March, you have the money. And so you plan everything with the hope that by March, somebody's going to help you with some capital for your business. And then March came and the person said, well, things are not working on, come in April. You go in April, he says, come in May. You go in May, he says, just give me another month, June. And you go and go and go and go and go. It's now December, and the March delay has made you stop pursuing any priority. Many times people lose focus because something they expected delayed. Has there been a delay in your life that has made you lose focus? Have you stopped pursuing anything in life simply because you stopped waiting for something good to happen somewhere along the line? One of the things you have to understand is that when there are delays, you can still move on. You can still pursue something else with your life. Delay is an enemy of focus. The number 4 enemy of focus is discouragement. Discouragement is when we suffer setbacks. Sooner or later, something's going to discourage you. You suffer a setback. Something is going to hit you. Something is going to go wrong in your plan, in your life. Something is going to make you feel very, very discouraged. Discouragement makes us lose our focus. Because most times we don't plan for discouragements. We just plan as if everything is going to work according to plan. But if there is anything I've come to know about life, nothing works according to plan. Many times when you have a plan, about 80% of them will work according to plan and 20% will defy your plan. Sometimes 70% according to plan, 30% defies your plan. So you do your best, but something goes wrong and you get discouraged. And many times when people get discouraged, they forget about all the great things that are happening and they feed on the discouragement. They complain about the discouragement. Discouragement is an enemy of focus. And the 5th one that really disturbs us when we want to focus in life is doubts. Doubts is when we think we are not capable. This is when we really, really lose focus because we doubt ourselves, we lose confidence in ourselves, we belittle our own efforts and feel as if what we want in life would never become a reality. So let me ask you a simple question. How did you start from January? What was your focus? What were you going to really spend time working on? I know some of you deliberately had planned that you're going to lose weight from January and you registered at the gym in January and you paid the gym fees. But what happened? When was the last time you went to the gym? Some of you started a diet. I'm going to cut fat. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to eat. I'm not going to eat after 6 o'clock in the evening. What happened? You are eating at 11 p.m. Some of you decided, I'm going to settle this year. I'm going to settle. I'm moving from my mother's house. I'm going to get my own house. What happened? You're still living with your mom. So you lost some focus. Was it because you were distracted? Was there some disorder in your life? Was there some delay? Was there some discouragement? Or at a certain point you just lost faith in yourself and you started doubting yourself and said to yourself, I can't do it, I can't make it, it's not possible, it's too hard, and you abandon it. The good news is the new year is coming. So you can have a new focus. You can refocus. That means readjust. Set your focus again. When people don't see well, they have no vision, no focus in life, other people are going to lead them. They follow other people's vision because they don't know where they are going. The question I want to ask you is, how is your life? Is it the life of no vision? Are people leading you? Check what you've done from January to now. Have you done what you wanted or you've done what people wanted you to do? Can you really say the decisions I've made this year, they were my decisions or they were decisions of people? If you have no vision, other people will lead you by the hand. People are going to tell you, let's do this, you go do it. Let's buy this, we go buy it. Let's go here, you go there. And many of us, our time, our money, our effort is all determined by people. Somebody comes to you and says, I saw this nice shoe, let's go buy one. And you know your budget. That shoe is not a priority. You know that left to you, you spend that money on something else, but he comes and says, oh, let's buy, oh, buy, oh, don't, oh, and they cajole you and push you, and you buy that shoe. And when you buy it, you are cursing yourself, but you bought it. Or somebody said, oh, I saw this nice clothes, fabric, let's go buy it. Oh, I'm going there, let's go. I'm taking my children on vacation, let's go. Do you really want to go? Is that how you want to spend your money? Or you have no vision, so people are leading you by the hand? How have you lived this year? Have people been leading you by the hand? Go to your wardrobe, open your desk, check the things in there that you bought this year. Did people lead you by the hand, or they were part of your focus for this year? People with no vision live their lives at the pleasure of other people. But that's not supposed to be your portion. You must live with a clear sense of where you are going and how you spend your money and your time. No vision. Other people leading by the hand. When people have unfocused vision, they misinterpret what they see. Some of the things that have come your way that you thought were problems, maybe God meant them to be promotions. Because God will always bring a problem your way in order to promote you. Problems are the precursors of promotion. You don't get promotion with laxity when everything is working all right. You get promotion when things start working wrongly and God gives you the tenacity to solve a problem. Then you are rewarded for the problem you solve. When you were ejected from your house, how did you see it? Did you see it as a wicked landlord? Or you saw it as God pushing you to build your house? When you were fired from your job, how did you see it? Did you see it like your boss doesn't love you any longer? He has no appreciation? Or God was giving you an opportunity to get a better job and a better salary or start your own business? When that girl you love said, "No, I don't love you," did you see it as a personal rejection, or you saw it that God was preventing you from a life of misery and pain and was going to open a new life of joy and fulfillment to you? When your vision is unfocused, you don't even see opportunity as opportunity. You see opportunity as a threat. And that's why when God gives you vision, you don't interpret everything on the first level, because what you may see today as something that is working against you, you have no idea how it's going to work out in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years. Don't draw a final curtain on God's plan for your life. He's still working in your life, perfecting everything to your good. And things happen you may not understand, but He works it all together for your good. And the third stage is clear vision. Clear vision is to approach life with a sense of clarity. Next year, you're going to have another 365 one-quarter day. Free. It's going to be given to you. 365 days is a lot of days when you're using it well, and it's nothing when you're not using it. 365 days can change your life forever, for good or for evil. Next year could be the greatest turnaround in your life. It could be a year of the greatest promotion of your life. Next year you can move from one end to the other. You can move from the back of the line to the front of the line. Maybe this year you are begging, but next year you may be the giver. 1 year is a long time for God to work with you. Just have a vision, a clear focus. And when you have the focus and you pursue the focus and you don't lose your focus, after 365 days, you're going to look at your life and say, wow! It's been a great year. It's been a really great year. Not because I survived, but because I thrived. Surviving the year is good, but it must go beyond survival. You must gain something. You must receive something. And I believe next year is going to be a great year for you if you keep your focus. If you're running with focus and you allow some things to weigh you down, they will slow you down. There's some people in your life who are weighing you down and slowing you down. Certain things you do weighing you down and slowing you down. Some of us have too many commitments. We are committed to everybody. Everybody needs time, they call us. And when you need time, you can't call anybody. But everybody manipulates your time. Oh, I'm doing this, can you help me? Oh, come and help me. Oh, come and see me. Come and let's go. Come and do this, come and do this. And they're slowing you down. And for some people, as they grow up, the weight increases. You know, some people have a life where 3 days of a week is slowed down. Because almost every weekend, somebody is going to burden them with a funeral. There are 7 days in a week. But for some of you, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday is non-productive. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, non-productive. About half of your year has become a weight. And some of you do that probably about 10, 12, 20 times in a year. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And if it's not funeral, you're going to a wedding, you're going to an engagement, you're doing something Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Come and do this. Come and do this. Come and do that. Come and help me. Come and help. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So all you have is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And most time by the time you come Sunday, you are tired. So Monday is gone. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You've already cut off 4 days of the week. It will weigh you down and slow you down. It's not wrong. So check your life. What are the things that are weighing me down and slowing me down? There are certain meetings you don't have to attend. People always say, come and let's sit and talk about it. Come and let's sit and talk about it. Come and let's sit and talk about one problem. You've talked about it for forever. Some people have family meetings every weekend. Let's come. One family problem has never been solved. 1 year, you spend every day meeting, every day. I don't like you, you like me. I don't like you, you like me. I don't like you, you like me. And you go on, and he's done this and he's done that, and you spend the whole year solving a problem that has no value to you. You don't fight a war that doesn't offer you reward. If you're going to commit yourselves to solve a problem, it must be a problem whose solution has a reward value. Don't just allow weights to weigh you down and slow you down. So be careful of those weights, and you have to run the race that is set before you. Not the race that is set before your friend, but you. Your race is not my race. There will be times when we run similar races, but there will also be races that each one of us must run. If somebody comes and tells you, let's go somewhere, is that where you want to go? Somebody says, I'm going to Dubai, let's go. Now you don't have money for Dubai, but you go and borrow money for Dubai. You go and see some few Arabs in Dubai. You see things you can't buy in the shop, and then you return, and now you have to pay your airfare. It's a weight. It's not your race. Keep focused. Let's keep our focus. It's amazing what you can do when you focus. When you focus the energy you have, it may not be much, but when you focus it well, it can burn things, it can achieve things, it can create results. If a focus is more deciding what you will not do than what you will do. If your life is an open gate and you do everything, you follow everybody, you listen to everybody, you will lose focus. But you will have to decide, I will not do that, I will not go there, I will not do ABC, and focus your life. With a little energy, you can stand burn and achieve great results in your life. Keep your focus. The little help, the little money will achieve great things. Have you seen when you start focus? In Ghana, we don't build much with mortgage. We build, you buy the land, and you buy cement blocks, and you buy sand, and you buy stones, and you buy iron rods. Have you seen how in a year, if you have a focus on building, how much money you are able to put together? But by the end of the year, you look at your project, or 2 years, and you look at the building, and people ask you, how much did it cost? You don't know. But if it is valued, and they tell you how much it cost, you can't believe that money came your way. The reason was because you had a focus. And because you had a focus, your priority, your money was going somewhere. It was achieving something. If you can do that with a building project, you can do it with every area of your life. Keep your focus. Let me conclude with this. There are 6 qualities of vision that I want to talk about. If you want to keep your focus, you have to keep your vision on target. And the first thing, your vision must be written. Write the vision. It must be written down. The process of writing down something you want to do helps you to be committed. When you write down something, it's almost like signing your name to it. It's one thing keeping it in your mind, but when you write it down, that whole process of your brain and words capturing your idea gives you greater commitment. So write it down. Because once you put down ideas, they help you to be committed. But more than just putting down scrap, you also have to put down the major thing you want to achieve in life. And I say that normally in a year, don't decide to do 10 things. Just do one thing. This one thing I do. Just have one focus. Other things may happen, but there must be one thing that you must determine. By the end of December, I will have achieved this. One thing. Don't try to achieve 10 things. It's too much. One thing. What is it, that one thing that you want to achieve? Write it down. Write your vision. That's the first thing. Second thing, the vision must be clear. Make it plain on tablets. A vision must not confuse you. To make it plain means to break it down or simplify it. To stay focused, you must be able to clearly state the main thing you want to focus on every year. From January, you should be able to say one thing you want to achieve. So when somebody asks you, what do you want to achieve? You should be able to say one thing. For some of you, it may be, I want to lose weight. I want to marry. I want to build. I want to finish my PhD. I want to start my course. I want to do an MBA. That's one thing. What is your one thing? I want to lose weight. That's my one thing. What is your one thing? It must be made plain. not complicated. One thing, and it must be made clear. One thing. The third thing about your vision must produce action. You must be a believer in your own vision. If you don't believe in it, no one will. Nobody is under compulsion to believe in you, but your vision, you must believe in it. But more than that, it must make you inspired and make you want to do something. Anytime you read what you have set for yourself, it makes you do something. If your own vision doesn't inspire you, it's not going to inspire anybody else. It must make you run. It must make you want to do something. So you talk about it throughout the year. I'm going to build my house. I'm going to build my house. I'll not be a tenant forever. This year I'm going to be a house owner. It may be a small one room with no fittings, but it's my room. I'm not going to pay rent to somebody again. That's your choice. That's your one thing. And it must make you run. The fourth quality of your vision is that every vision has a time frame. The vision is yet for an appointed time. Delays are not denials. God uses the process of time to bring your vision to reality. And there is a time to conceive and grow what is conceived, and a time to deliver what is conceived. If you want to lose weight, you can't get all the fat off with one exercise. And you can't be an expert at anything at the first try. There are seasons. It's for an appointed time. Those of you who want to lose weight, I'm on you today. It's time, I'm going to lose weight. So the first week you go to the gym, you're on the bicycle, you're on the elliptical, you're doing treadmill, and you're jumping. The trainer says, wait, we'll continue tomorrow. No. Jumping, because you want to burn all your 45-year-old fat in 45 minutes. It cannot be done. It's for an appointed time. Work with time. Work with seasons. Time is not your enemy. You can't be a perfect expert in anything at the first try. Sometimes you try and you fail, but you keep moving. The fifth quality, a vision must lead to reality. A vision is not a fantasy. When you say I'm going to do something, you are not telling yourself stories. It is not something that only gives you mental stimulation. It's not hallucinatory. Your vision must lead to real achievement. It must bring reality. So if you say I'm going to lose weight, by December, you should lose weight. And by the way, weight loss is very, very difficult. Finally, a vision requires patience. Though it tarries, wait for it. Don't yield to discouragement. Don't yield to disappointment. When you fall, get up and move on. Stay on course. Don't allow the delay to disappoint you. There will be delays, my friend. There will be delays. The things you need may not come at the time you want them, but wait for them. The word wait doesn't mean sit for them. It means work towards them. Wait for them. Work towards them. Work towards them. When they tarry, work towards them. When they delay, push towards them. Don't just sit and say, well, I don't think it will happen. You push towards it. Work so hard in the year to achieve that objective. I want you to have a sense of achievement to say, this is what I started with and this is what I'm ending with. When I started, I had nothing. Now I have this. When I started, I was like this. Now I have that. When I started, I didn't have this. Now I have that. And it's going to come when we keep our focus.